Hello everybody, my name is Minkaro and welcome to Nobody Has to Die. Now this is a game that's free to play on Game Jolt. I will leave a link in the description, but let's get into it. Got some very interesting music going on here. Let's click on that top thing there. Urgent, the Phoenix Corporation headquarters security has been compromised. All personnel evacuate immediately. Tempest engaged. Security room locked. Emergency services contacted. ETA 3 hours 17 minutes. That's quite a long time. Oh dear. Visitor has logged on to the Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. Hello? Is anyone there? What the hell is going on here? Christina has logged on to the Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. There's a fire! Everybody evacuate the building! Steve has logged on to the Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. Oh, it's you, Chris. This is pretty bad. I can smell the smoke from here. Steve? Why are you still here? I thought you'd gone home. I was working back late. What do you care? Steve, that's not nice. Troy has logged on to the Phoenix Corporation Communication. Yeah. Lionel has done that. This is the CEO of Phoenix Corporation telling everybody in the facility to evacuate the building. Security staff report in immediately. The security staff are dead. I found them lying dead in the control room. Then I saw a warning on the screen about a fire, so I logged in. What happened to them? I killed them. And I lit the fire. So, just add in the dramatic organ music. Who the hell are you? Is this a joke? There's no time for this now. Visitor, if you're in the control room, then you'll have to coordinate us in escaping. You'll need one of the security codes. Security codes? The code is RFTS. What? Is this some kind of game to you? Security code confirmed. Security system online. Beginning scan. Floor B3. It worked. Now, you may have a very difficult choice coming up, I'm afraid. Calculations complete. Fire on floor B3. One casualty unavoidable. Candidates Troy, Steve. What does that mean? Our visitor is going to have to choose between keeping me or Steve alive. I trust this won't be a hard decision. Kill that asshole! I'm not dying for him. My job here is done. I'm ready to die. The fire is growing, visitor. You will be led through how the system works. Hurry up! Urgent. Please enter your security system orders immediately. The chat system has been locked until your decision is made. Okay, so we've got water comes through there but drowns people. You click switches when a person is standing next to them to turn them on or off. So water, fire. What? Oh god! I have aired tremendously. Okay. So the fire's going to grow. I can lock his thing. So you click the arrows to move the people. I see. Why have I moved? Christina, so she's going to drown. Right, that's not what I was meant to do then. Okay, so he needs to move there and flick the switch. So that does that. Christina's going to... Right, okay. We need to lock one of the doors. So we want to save Steve, because Troy's an asshole. But Troy knows a lot. Ah, I've locked it now, so can't really do much about that. So let's flick the switch. Okay. Is there anything else I can do? Can I unflick the switch? Troy dies. Okay, I think I did it. I did it, I did a thing. The fire has been contained. Casualties, Troy. Phew, that was tense for a bit. Glad that's over. How can you talk like that when someone just died? He had this coming. He tried to kill us. Really? I'm pretty sure he just saved you. Not his best decision. Oh, ha. So you two know each other? Yeah, me and Steve have had the misfortune of working together for the last few years. Tell me about it, Chris. Don't you wish you'd gotten to work in Troy's department instead? Shouldn't you two be looking for a way out? We're not all old like you. We can walk in tight, thank you very much. The main hallway is completely destroyed by fire. I can't get through. I'm having the same problem. I found a staircase up to the next floor though. Oh, same here. There's one here too. Shall we head up? Sure, why not? Okay, I'm heading up now. Beginning scan. Floor B2. Our visitor's been very quiet. What's your story? Me? I don't work here. I was just making a delivery. A delivery? Let me guess. Tyres? Pop-up books? No. Stationery. Those were some strange guesses though. What exactly do you do here? You know, that's a great question. What do we do here, Lionel? I know you got that message, Lionel. Forget it. I wasn't expecting an answer anyway. To be honest, nobody really knows what Phoenix Corporation actually does. The company buys random items. Toilet seats, guitars, you name it, in bulk, and then sells it all off for next to no profit. We're all almost certain it's a front. But it pays well, so we stay here. Well, Christina works here because nobody else wants her, but that's different. How about you shut up while I ask Lionel a serious question? I want to know about the cockatiels. Cockatiels? Oh, the cockatiel story. For nearly a year, we'd be constantly getting in shipments of live cockatiels, by the thousands. God knows how many birds they brought. But the cockatiels were never seen again. No one knows what was done with them. It's an animal rights issue. Whoa, that is weird. What was going on, Lionel? We were buying cockatiels looking for a phoenix. I don't get it. Neither do I, Steve. You don't have to get it. That didn't even answer the question. Has anyone found anything interesting on the second floor? Apart from more fire. Nope. Nothing much here. Most of this building is reserved for storage. Cockatiel storage? Shouldn't you guys all know your way around this building? Our access to the rooms here is very limited. That would be on your request, wouldn't it, Lionel? Truth be told, I rarely visit myself. I know what facilities this building contains, but I know very little about its layout. That's right, it's been in the notices for weeks that you were coming today. Was today something special? I was just dealing with some financial business. Nothing that could have encouraged arson. No, Lionel. I do admin work, and that really does encourage arson. It does. Oh, calculations complete. Fire on floor B2. One casualty unavoidable. Candidates Lionel, Steve. God damn it, not again. Either Lionel or Steve is going to die. As the CEO of this corporation, I must request that you save me. Don't you dare. Please, save Steve. I thought you didn't like him. I don't know why this fire was started, but you can be sure Lionel was responsible in some way. But Steve's done nothing wrong. It's great to hear you sticking up for me once, Chris, but our visitors already saved me once. It's their choice what they do this time around. Visitor, my life is in your hands. Make the right decision. Save me. You will be well compensated. It isn't about money, you asshole. Shut up, both of you. It's getting hot in here. This is up to our visitor. I was that close to making a Nelly joke, but... Urgent, please enter... yeah, okay. Right, so we've got the... fire coming through, so Chris is over there. So I should be able to lock that with Chris. She needs to do that. But if I lock that, doesn't that mean that I can't lock the other two? Yeah, it does. So okay. Oh, hang on a minute. If Steve moves, can he get to there? That's gonna set fire to that, isn't it? Okay. Let's go next move. So there's the water. Oh, hang on a minute. Could I have gone back the way I came with Steve? He's gonna drown, so yeah. Okay. Let's think about this then. So she needs to flick the switch, unless Steve can go up. Okay, so it's 1 move, 2 move, 3 move, 4 move, 5 move before it gets to the fire. So if he goes up 2 and 2. If I just have Steve keep moving up and down, gotta lock that. Turn the thing on. Steve moves up. So fire comes on. Steve moves down. Am I saving Steve? I don't think I want to save Steve, because Lionel's the one that's going to know more about what's going on here, so I want to save him, I think. So let's reset that, and we're going to focus on Lionel. So we'll lock that, flip the switch, have Lionel move down 1, okay, back up 1. Right, we need to turn the switch off. Ah, I know what I've done. So there's fire. Turn that back on. Okay, so Lionel's died. Turn the thing off. And Steve survived. So I saved Steve. I didn't mean to save Steve, but we saved Steve. Whatever, who cares? The fire has been contained. Casualties, Lionel. Good. Now who's being insensitive? That was the head of our company, Chris. And you chose me over him, visitor. Don't ask me to explain my choices. It makes me sick thinking about what I just had to do. How do you think I feel? I didn't get a choice. What if I wanted to die to save Lionel? As if you would ever sacrifice yourself for anyone. And you would. No, but at least I'm upfront about it. Oh, I found a set of stairs. I'm going to head on up. I don't know why I said that so angrily. I'm already on the next floor. I just didn't bother saying anything about it. That's a great story. Yeah, it would have helped if you'd actually said something about it, so we could have done something about it. Yeah, beginning scan. Do you think we get paid overtime for this crap? I don't know. Barely matters though. Time and a half of what we make is still next to nothing. But I thought you said it pays well. Maybe Troy set the fire because he was angry about all the wage cuts recently. God, do you have any clue? Wait until we get out of here before you start making jokes about the deceased. Hey, I could be right for all you know. The guy was whack. It wouldn't take much to set him off. No, just stop. I mean it. ... You know, speaking of the deceased, I've been so wrapped up in working with you guys, I almost forgot I'm in a room with 2 dead bodies. Oh, I've forgotten too. That's awful. What can you find out about them? Yeah, check like wallets and stuff. I guess I should probably search them. I really don't want to though. Yeah. Good luck. You must have a stronger stomach than me. Okay, I'll go look now. Back. I found a blue file in the hand of one of them. Really? What does it say? It's the security code. The one that Troy gave us. Wait, really? Why are you surprised, Chris? It would explain how Troy could tell us the code. Why would he give us the code anyway? What does he get out of it? I don't get it either. Why shoot 2 people, set a building on fire, then try to play the hero? Makes no sense to me. No. And he admitted to setting the fire. So it's not like he's being framed. He's framing himself. Why don't we ask him? Oh, whoops. No, it's not funny. Hey, simple mistake. Chris? Chris? You sure managed to get yourself an order loss? Yeah, I wasn't that fussed on talking to her anyway. You two. Okay. One casualty unavoidable. No. Christina or Steve? No. No. Chris. I thought I was going to make it. There's only one more floor to ground level. You're getting out of here, Chris. There's no way I'm letting you die. Don't you dare. Don't you even think about it. You're not sacrificing yourself for me. Chris, you know I don't mean any of the shit I say, right? Of course I do. I'm not an idiot. You don't need to die to prove that. Good. Then I'm ready. Steve, no. You don't deserve to die. No one deserves to die, Chris. Especially not you. You're not going to ignore me now, are you? Sad music's kicking in. The violin. It's emotional. I just don't know what to say. How about goodbye? Whatever happens, this is the last time we'll ever talk to each other. This isn't how I wanted things to go. Do you think I want to die? You don't understand. I'm sorry, you two. If I don't do something now, you'll both die. It's alright. I'm ready now. It'll be like a barbecue. Shut up. You're not going to die. Is he visitor? Probably, because it's me doing this. Our visitor knows what they're doing. They'll save you. Visitor, promise me you'll save him. Promise me. I can't promise anything, can I? Well, the fire's there. The water's there. So... move... him up. Oh, how would she get away from the fire? Move him up. Move. Him up again. Next move. Turn the thing on. Water. Turn the thing off. Move down. You can't get through there because it's locked. Okay, so he's going to die. Okay. Is it actually possible to save everyone? I don't think it is. Fire has been contained. Casualties, Steve. No. I'm so sorry. No, it's not fair. Why would you save me? I've saved him twice. It's your turn. That isn't a one of you. You don't understand. He never hurt anyone. Well, neither did you. Yes, I did. Troy and Lionel and Steve. They all died because of me. The security guards too. Visitor, this is all my fault. I lit the Okay. No, you didn't. Troy did. No, he didn't. I don't know what his deal was. I set the fire. Then I killed the guards before they could do anything about it. From the start, it was all me. Christina, you know it wasn't really you. It was Troy. If it was Troy, why was he trying to save us all? I don't know. No one does. This isn't how it was meant to go. Steve wasn't meant to be here. The building was meant to be nearly empty. Okay, let's say you did it. What was your motive? Yeah, I want to know that as well. I wanted to stop whatever was going on in this bit. Christina can't speak apparently. I wanted to stop whatever was going on in this building forever. And I wanted to kill Lionel before he ruined anyone else's life too. Did he ruin your life? What did Lionel do? Him and his company, they killed my mother. Her mother's a cockatiel. What? My mother used to work at this company. She had the same name as me. She never told me much about what they did here. She always just said experiments. Well, one day she went to work and never came back. We ordered a search, but no one could find her. It was a week before we got a call from the Phoenix Corporation. They told us that they were so sorry and that Mum had died in the experiments. Sorry, my ass. They still wouldn't tell us what happened, and then, when they sent back her body, They sent back her body with her brain cut out. They cut out her brain so that they could experiment on it. They killed my mother so that they could look at her brain. I'm trying to sort of link this to the cockatiel peacock thing. Phoenix. Peacock? Yeah, phoenix thing. Were they doing the same thing to the cockatiels? Or something? Christina, I'm so sorry. I couldn't let them get away with doing anything like that ever again. So I started working here at the company. They knew who I was, but I think they gave me a job to shut me up. Since then, I've spent God knows how long trying to find out what they did to my mother, but I haven't gotten anywhere. When I read in the notices that Lionel was going to be visiting today, I knew I had to do something. But I thought I had worked out the timing perfectly. Steve wasn't meant to be working overtime. Now he's dead. I killed him. I killed all of them. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Nothing's going to help. I'll just keep moving through this building. When I get out, I'll be arrested, and I'll finally get what I deserve. Okay. Alright, I'm on the ground floor now. Scan, ground floor. To be honest, I still have no idea where I am. Most of the building is off limits normally. We take elevators down to our workspaces on floor B3. And we never see the rest of the building. That's weird. Yeah, what a weird way to do things. It makes sense when you remember they're trying to hide the skeletons in their closet. Oh, there's a blue file on a desk in here. It looks like the one you found on a security guard. Another one? What's the point of that? It has a different code on it. Maybe this would let you lock more fire doors at a time. But if I'd had that earlier... I don't even want to think about this. I'm going to keep moving. So there's no fire. Hold on a sec. There's a big metal door I need to open. Okay. Actually, through the metal door. There's a sign here. It says Tempest Entrance. Ah! Wasn't there, like, the code name for the fire procedure, Tempest? I'm sure it was. What's that? No clue. There's a door here, though. Looks kind of strange. I'm going to go through. Yeah, go through the strange door. Sure. Just tell me what you find. Christina has disconnected. Oh. What? No, we were so close. Why would it drop out now? Christina? Christina, I'm coming to find you. Visitor has disconnected. Ah, we've got the Christina end. The mystery is not yet solved. You must explore all possibilities to find the truth. Okay. So there's obviously multiple endings to this. We've got the Christina ending. Let's go now for... We'll skip that. So I want to save Steve this time. So we'll lock his door. Move her down. What if I just moved her down? That's entirely wrong. Okay. I'm going to whiz through this as quick as I can. So we're locking the door. He moves up. Flicks the switch. Next move. Okay, unflick the switch. Next move. He dies. Go through, Steve's alive. So we know that conversation. Now we're saving Steve or Lionel. So we're going to lock Steve's door. Flick that switch. And... what am I doing? I've just killed Chris. I'm bad at this. Okay, undo that. Lock that door. Flick that switch. So I meant to move him up. I can't remember. I think so. So that's doing that. Doing that. You move back now. Unflick the switch. He dies. Through to the next thing. Okay, so skip that because we know this conversation. Now she's meant to die here. So if he moves across, I can lock that door. And dead. Oh god, I haven't... well, I have contained the fire, apparently. Yeah. Okay, so sorry. I don't want to hear it. If you were sorry, you would have listened to me. had to make a decision. I don't expect you to be happy with what I've done. Just shut up. This is all a trick. This is a nightmare. You're still out there, aren't you, Chris? If you're there, send me a message. You'll just ignore me again, right? Steve, I understand this must be impossible for you right now, but you need to keep moving. In that locked room I left you in. What the hell is the point of that? Christina just died for you. If you don't get out of here, she'll have died for nothing. Sure, I'm going to get out of here and it's all going to turn out this has been some sick joke and Chris will be waiting outside for me. Alive. I mean, how do I even know it was Chris who was writing those messages, right? Okay, I'm ready. I'm heading up to ground level. Oh, so he's going up, she was going down. Okay. I can't wait to see her again. I'm going to be disappointed, mate. Alright, just a little further. Yeah, he finds the security code thing again. So yeah, I'm just going to flick through this. Ah, so you knew it? She's alive. Okay, what's going on? No fire detected. So there's a file next to the one with security code. When I saw it, I knew I had to read it. It was titled The Phoenix Experiment. One of the cockatiels. So does Chris ignore that one in her timeline? Okay, so just let me explain. I didn't get a lot of it, but here's what I understood. Phoenix Corps had an experiment planned where we were going to buy lots of cockatiels and teach them to say a phrase. Okay, so every time we had enough birds for the experiment, they would just randomly decide to increase the sample size. All in all, they bought around 6 million cockatiels. We stopped buying them the day something weird happened. One of the cockatiels they brought already knew the phrase we're going to teach it. Okay. Yeah, okay, so whoever sold it to them might have known what was going on and tried to mess with the experiment, like Visitor saying here. Let me finish. So they tagged the special cockatiel that already knew the phrase, and it taught the phrase to all the other cockatiels. But the experiment didn't end there. They ran each and every one of the cockatiels through some kind of machine. It was worse than Chris had thought. They all died. All of them. But the one they marked was fine. So there's something about that. Yeah. What sort of machine works like that? I have no idea. The paper talks very little about the machine itself. And what it does say I don't understand. Bizarre. But how does this tell you Christina is alive? Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. So here's the thing. The phrase that birds were taught. It was Christina lives. Steve, are you sure you're feeling alright? I mean it, that's what it says. You can see for yourself when I show Chris. But even if it's true, we still have no idea what that phrase means. What do you mean Christina lives? It means she's alive. But her mother had the same name. But they sent back the body with a brain cut out, so it's probably going to prove that. Okay. Steve's disappeared. So he's going to find Chris. Yep, disconnected. I disconnect. So that's for Steve end. Going off to look for Chris. Okay. Oh, I can just go to there. Right, so this is Lionel and... No, I can't do that. I need to save Lionel. How do I save Lionel? Let's lock her door. Turn the thing on. Have Lionel move down. Okay, so that does that. He moves back up. Oh, and that's going to shield him from... Yeah, okay. And... Yeah, Steve's dead. But Lionel survives. So let's see what that does for us. You made the right decision. I'll make sure you won't regret it. I'm sorry, Christina. I could only save one of them. And Lionel's offering me money. Christina? Okay, that's alright. I don't expect her to talk to me after what I've done. How are we going to get out of here with one of us not playing along? I'm sure she's still trying to get out of here. She just has a lot to deal with at the moment. Plus I'm not saving her, so it doesn't really matter. Well, either way, I found the stairs. So let's get on floor B1. Apologize to Christina. Yeah, Lionel's happy that I've done that. 2 casual. We're both going to die. Okay, let's get to the thing because they're going to argue blah 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 blah. Right. Oh yeah, the fire's right there. And nobody can get to the switch. Right, I can't see. Yeah, but he dies. She dies. Okay, so lets me go through. That's a bad end. Yeah, I can tell. Okay. So there should be a way to save Steve or Lionel. I think, no wait. What? Troy. Let's save Troy this time. Because no. And then turn it off so we don't drown Christina. Okay, so that's saving Troy. Yeah, retain Steve. Why? Why save me? My fault exactly. Why did you leave Steve to die? Yeah, so Troy knows the security code. So we need to know what else he knows. And now Troy's going to be a dick about it. So we need to know how he knows the security code. Protect the body. If we get there quicker this time, with him giving us the, the information rather than me looking later on. So we can lock the other fire doors. So Steve's dead, so I can't save both of them. Just flicking through here. Ah, so Troy knows a lot about stuff. So yeah, but she admits to doing it in her timeline, but I've got to lock one of those doors. I've got Christina in, so I'll lock his, turn the thing on, and do that. Okay, now we need to turn that off so the fire stops. Fire, behave yourself, please. Right, there we go. So she dies. Troy isn't happy about that. And he wants to die. He wants Lionel to survive. Okay, we'll do Troy this time. And then save Lionel. Next one. Just trying to flick through it a bit quicker. The thing that's going on. So what do I need to do? Hang on a minute. Flick the thing. Lock the door. Unflick the thing. I've just saved Lionel, which is entirely not what I said I was going to do, but whatever. So Troy. Ah, excellent. You've made the right decision. I'm not so sure there was a right decision. Now you made a promise. Very well. A deal's a deal. What do you want to know? I want to know what Christina was talking about. What's going on in this company? Christina herself has no idea what we do here. She was right about one thing though. Here at Phoenix Corporation, we buy and sell large stocks of cheap products just to keep the books looking busy. It's a front. Our true interest here is time travel. Time travel. Okay. So that bird that knew the phrase would have been taught it in the future. It was one of the birds that had already gone through the process. That is indeed what I said. And do you expect me to believe that? I don't care what you believe. You asked for the truth, and here it is. Now, if you'll let me continue. We in fact have a fully functional time machine in this facility. But the time machine we have constructed doesn't quite work like the ones you might have seen in the movies. Ah, as in it does nothing because time travel isn't real. Real. Now, if you're not going to listen, I don't see why you bothered saving me. No, our time travel doesn't affect physical objects. Well, that doesn't sound very useful. What can it do? It can carry a person's consciousness. That's why the brain was cut out. Christina's mother. Consciousness. Their thoughts, their personality, their likes and dislikes, their experiences and their memories. Our machine can carry those things through time. You know, I don't believe a word of this. It's your own loss. So if I was to hop into this machine and go an hour into the future, what would actually happen? Your consciousness would leave your body and effectively you would die. Die! At first. But after an hour, your consciousness would re-enter your body and you would come back to life, not even realising an hour had passed. So that must have happened to somebody. That's impossible. We've done it successfully. People, birds, dogs, anything with a brain can travel in our machine. But what use is that sort of time travel? Your body would start to decompose if you went forward more than a few hours. That is true. We're still experimenting with methods of preserving the body that would allow the consciousness to later re-enter it. Currently freezing seems promising. But this is not where our true interest lies. The person travels forward through time, they can visit distant eras and like, but they can still only live the 80 years their body dictates. But what if one was to travel backwards? I mean back to when they were younger? Exactly. They would retain their memories and experience gained over time, but they would have a younger body. Unless we're in an incident, God, I'm having a nightmare here. Unless they were in an accident and died instantly, they could live forever. Whoa. Whoa. Yes, with our machines, no one has to die. That's where it came from. That would be huge. Does it work? We believe so. What's that supposed to mean? Our tests travelling forward have gone exactly to plan. However, in our tests, things didn't work quite so well going backwards. What happened? Our human test subject entered the machine, we activated it, her consciousness left her body and, unfortunately, it never came back. She died. That's terrible. What went wrong? We've dedicated every resource we have available to discovering the cause of this problem. You haven't worked it out. We think the machine may have worked. What? How can you say that when someone died? It is an incredibly complicated concept, but I will explain it to you. First though, you have to do something for me. I have entered the code to unlock access to the rooms on the ground floor. I'm in the Tempest room. Come meet me here. But why? Why can't you tell me now? Ah, he's gone. So I have to go and get him. Does this go forward anywhere? Or are we just going to go line and end? The mystery is not yet solved. Right, fine. Okay, so let's go back to that one and save Troy. Sorry, skip that. Lock. No, don't move. Let's lock your door, Troy. Turn that on. So 2 dies. Turn it on. Okay. Skip that. And now we want Troy to survive this one. I don't know how to turn that on. His door's locked. Very little difference. So he's gonna drown. Well, I'll turn it off now. Okay, so we've saved Troy this time. So this is So this is how it goes, is it? I don't know how much longer I can do this. What are you talking about? What were you saying before the chat cut out? And while we're at it, how do you know everything? And why did you light the fire? There's nothing I can do now. I may as well tell you what I know. First things first, the reason I lit the fire, I didn't. What? That makes no sense. Okay, so he didn't do it. We know that Christina did. Okay, so we're going to find out how he knows. You're probably not going to believe this. No, I know you're not going to believe this. I know the security code because I heard you read it out. Okay, is he time travelling? This time I did. This time? What the hell do you mean this time? I've been here before. I've been here 5 times before. Okay. Okay, so we're not retrying it. It's not like a typical video game thing, but you're going back and having extra lives and doing it over. You're time travelling back. Well, he is. And that's why we're doing it over and over. What? I don't know how, but I travelled through time. I was so glad to hear you all alive, but none of you remembered what had happened. You all thought I was insane. Okay. So he needs to get that code so he can... No, we need the other code. We want it next to us to lock extra doors. Surely you heard that. Okay, so we're going for the multiverse theory thing. So Troy end. So there should be... Ah! The end is near. The final timeline has appeared. Sorry, my head's disappearing down into a thing, isn't it? Right, we've got one extra one over here. Why have I got that blank on there? Ah, it doesn't matter. Let's click on that. Lionel, what the hell is going on here? I went into the Tempest control room like you told me to. Now I'm back here, in the control room. Wait. What? How did I end up here? Chris, you're alive. I knew you were alive. Steve, I thought you were dead. Me? You guys, you remember. You finally remember. Troy, this is all part of some trick of yours, isn't it? No, I have no idea what's going on. You think I'm going to believe that after you lit this fire? I didn't light the fire. You don't just get to change your story now. Steve, he's telling the truth. What do you mean? Amazing. I knew this would happen sometime, somewhere, but I never thought I'd be the one to witness it. You know what's going on here? Yes, but for now there are more pressing matters. Does anyone here have one of the security codes? I already told you mine last time, RFTS. It looks like RFTS is like a acronym for something like FFS. Well, the way I read it out then, it was something like just be quiet, I'm amusing myself. But did anyone find any new ones? Oh, I found a blue file which said IR88 in it. I found one that said SOEE. Perfect. Visitor, I confess that just before I cut out last time we spoke, I found a file containing the code EMAS. Now quickly, enter all the codes. What, in order? At the same time? Not fucking octopus. My mouth is broken. My mouth isn't working. The talkie, the English languagey, no working. No work. Right. Let's do it. Let's get this. Right. Okay. Alright. Security code confirmed. 4 codes received. Full access granted. You can now lock 4 fire doors at a time instead of just 1. Lionel, tell us what the hell is going on here already. Why is everyone alive again? There's no way I would have enough time for that now. Flyer on 4. Flyer? A flyer! Yeah, flyers! You're sending them out, yeah. The fire's spreading, and what you have to do is give it a flyer, and a fire will be like, ah, I'm burning people. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay. So no one has to die. So lock that, move up, do the thing, do that, do the thing. Everyone survives. Fantastic! We're all still alive. Just this once, everyone lives. Referencing things, yeah. Great, but you still owe us all an explanation. How is everybody alive again? How did I end up back where I was when the fire started? Why aren't these rooms fire damaged anymore? Visitor, do you remember what I told you before? Yeah, you invented a time machine. Impossible. Well, it was a bit different to a time machine, I guess. It carries your thoughts and memories through time instead of your body. Correct so far. It looks going forwards, but going backwards. Going backwards, you killed someone. They never returned to their body. That is a story as I told you. You were lying. That person you murdered was my mother, asshole. What? Your mother died of a brain tumour. For God's sake! I can't talk. You told me so. That was a lie. Lionel killed my mother to test some impossible time travel bullshit. So I lit the fire. I lit it to kill Lionel and wreck his corporation before they ruined any more lives. Chris, I don't believe it. Where's Troy? I had suspected as much. Christina, your mother is not dead. What do you mean by that? I've seen her body. You took her brain. Okay, so we need to lock the doors. Okay, so survive. Fire's been contained. Lionel answers. Your mother is not dead. This is going to be hard to explain. When we sent your mother back in time, she never returned to her body. However, there was not a single fault in our logic. The machine was designed perfectly. The machine is what's in the Tempest room, right? Correct. Anyway, we conducted many experiments and eventually came to one fascinating conclusion. When our subject had travelled through time, forward through time, the future was not set, and so time would bend to accommodate our time traveller. That is, the consciousness travelling through time would remain in its own timeline, but when travelling backwards, things were not so simple. The consciousness would become lost in the mess that is time-space. It would find a host, one which owned the consciousness, and one which existed at the time it had been sent back to, but it would not always find its host in its own universe. You've lost me. Our research would suggest that there are nearly an infinite amount of universes, each nearly identical, with only minute differences between them. So when Christina's mother travelled backwards through time, she was not alone. Trillions of her, maybe even more, travelled back too. They would land randomly into different timelines. Some would land in the same timeline, and one consciousness would override the other. In some timelines, no one would ever know that Christina's mother had ever left, or that the consciousness that returned to her body wasn't from their universe. A rare few consciousnesses would land back where they began, in their own universe. but many timelines were left like this here. Were left like here, in this universe, where Christina's mother's consciousness left this world, but no other consciousness returned to fill her body. Because of this, the body remained empty, and Christina's mother was effectively dead. But her consciousness lives on in another time, another universe. I'm not buying a word of this. I'm not understanding a word of this. Okay, but it explains everything. This is why everything keeps happening over and over again. This is why we're all here. Yes, it took me a while to figure out. We have been through here, all been brought through here, with a Tempest machine. Visitor, you remember a time when you let everyone die apart from myself, correct? Yeah, then you gave me access to the Tempest room. For each of these people, members of different reality, one where they were the only survivor of the fire. That's right. I had to wait and do nothing while Chris died. I had to wait and do nothing as all of you died, time and time again. At the end of each of these realities, the survivor entered the Tempest machine, which had its clock set to the beginning of this disaster as a security measure. When each of us entered the machine, we were randomly shot into another universe. Some of us would have ended up back where we started, and no one else would remember what had taken place. But there would have been a few universes like this, where by chance all of us came from 5 different universes into one. And that is how we are all here together now, with memories of different futures. Whoa. Yeah, Visitor's brains just melted as well. But the chances of it happening would be practically 0. Actually, with as many universes as there are, it was incredibly likely. There are probably hundreds of universes in which the same thing has happened as is happening here. Nothing about this seems incredibly likely, but it is the truth. Okay, so we're gonna lock doors. Doors getting locked. Steve, move out of the way. Wait a minute. Do the thing. Wait, how am I meant to save Steve here? Oh, I lock it by moving out of the way. No. Okay. Do that. Then turn the switch off so Christina doesn't drown. Okay. Hey guys, all of your paths meet up here, right? They do? I suppose they must. Soon we'll all be able to talk in person. I can't wait to see you again, Chris. I'm so glad you're safe. I can't either, Steve. I can't believe you're alive. You're both alive. Well, hurry up then. I'm already there. Okay, coming through now. I can see you. I'm in. Me too. Hey, has anyone locked the door for me so I can come down too? Hello? Anyone? Guys, stop talking in person for a second and look at your messages, damn it! Typical. Now what do I do? Visitor? Christina, can you ask Lionel to open the door for me? No, sorry, I don't think I'll have a chance to. Is something wrong? Where are you? I stepped out for a moment. I'm at the Tempest entrance. I haven't been entirely upfront with all of you. What do you mean? I've been here before. When you're listening to Lionel, we've all been here before. No, I've been here before, to a timeline just like this one, where we all managed to survive, except things went a little differently that time. For instance, I asked Lionel where the controls for the Tempest machine were, and he told me they were on floor B2, in my section of the building. Later he explained that the machine can't send consciousness back before the first time it was turned on, which was when my mother was sent back through time. So I thought I'd give things another try, and I chopped back in the Tempest machine. Don't tell me. This time, when we were on floor B2, I set the machine back as far as it could go, to the moment I lost my mother. I'm going back 3 years to find my mother. This is crazy. What if you just end up in another universe where she disappears? And I'll break into here. I'll travel again. What about the people who care about you in this universe? What about Steve? You should know better than anyone what this feels like. You've had to choose one person's happiness over another's, time and time again. In the timeline you came from, you even chose to kill me. I wish that I could have Steve and my mother both at once, but I don't have that choice. I spent too long wishing she was with me to turn back now. Besides, in this world I'm a murderer, an arsonist. There's no place for me here. Yeah, arsonist, yeah, but murderer? Everyone survived. You're not going to stop me, are you? No. No, I'm not. Tell Steve I'm sorry and that I love him. Tell him that I hope we meet again somewhere, sometime. But for now, goodbye. Goodbye and good luck. Thanks. I think I'll need it. Okay, so is that the true ending? End. But what about the cockatiels? Hush phone. Okay, what have I got? Okay, I don't think there's... Whoa. Don't think there's anything else I can do here. So I think that's it. Okay, so that's No One Has to Die. A game which I don't fully understand, if I'm being honest. Come on, itching. Help. All the different timelines. No idea what's going on with cockatiels, no idea what's going on with Steve's mother. Don't know if it's like... There's a grey thing over there. Why is that grey? Is there a way to... I'm just going to click on that one. Let's spin it all Troy. Yeah, so I don't know whether that's the first thing down there. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So yeah, I can't say I fully understand what's going on there, but it's an interesting game. Hopefully you have some theories about what's happened, and comment and tell me what's going on, please. Anyway, thank you for watching, take care, and goodbye.